major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angral's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angral when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
Let's help him. Anyone who earns a death mark from the Empire can't be all bad.
Wouldn't go that far, but his tactical knowledge could prove invaluable. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you two, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
Surround this asteroid mine with Republic cruisers. If this is a trap, I don't want the enemy escaping.
Too risky. The Admiral might mistake it for hostile action and bolt. The mining facility is small. If this is a trap, you won't be facing more enemies than you can handle. Be careful out there.
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angral's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith! Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
Put your weapon away, Kira. You know better.
No, she really doesn't. Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
I've never heard of any Emperor's children. Who are you people?
The chosen ones, selected at birth to serve our father's great glory. A distinction we should wear with pride. Don't deny your true lineage.
I'm not a Sith! Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
The Emperor has no power here. I do.
Your self-delusions are irrelevant. There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angral, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
You're done. I should have told you the truth a long time ago. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
You've been taught the ways of the dark side.
Sort of. Never been much of a student, and some things I'd rather forget. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
Whatever the Sith did, it's buried in your memories. We have to uncover it.
I've tried. Every time I get close to the memory, it changes. Slithers away. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Coix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Coix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
They'll take you over my dead body.
I'm surprised you still talk to me after all this. I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kawix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kawix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
I could already be helping them if you hadn't sent me on a wild bantha chase.
It was a calculated risk. If the Admiral had defected, we stood to gain so much. Contact me as soon as you reach Tatooine or Alderaan. Var Suthra out.
I figured you'd want to see the Jedi Council first. Tell them about me.
I've decided no one else needs to know about you. Not the General, not the Council.
Yeah, just you and the Emperor. And whoever he sends after me next. You sure that's for the best? Keeping secrets isn't the Jedi way.
We're not so different, Kira. We follow our own paths, regardless of what the Council thinks. Orgus and Kawix need our help, and we're running out of time.
No point stirring things up when we've got a galaxy to save. Let me know when we reach Tatooine or Alderaan. I'll be in my quarters.
Shafu was that Rhodian slaver you told me about. The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo. If Shafu was still alive, I'm sure he would have tried to contact you. Sounds like he was onto something, and someone killed him for it. That report could be crucial to the Republic war effort. Let me know as soon as you piece it back together.
Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Some days, I don't feel like a Jedi at all.
Been there, still going. Every day. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Kawix's face.
Hyperdrives aren't much good without a starship.
Flying's hard. Taking stuff apart and selling it? Easy. Still remember when Master Kawix realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was... weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
If the Empire conquers the galaxy, freedom will be the first casualty.
Along with Phaseball, Mom, and sweet flatcakes. I get it. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back.
Greetings again. I have searched for news of your battles with Darth Angro, but found nothing. I hope your hunt goes well. When I left Tython, I promised our enemies would fear your name. I'm keeping that vow. I was in a cantina on Hutta. Some filthy Mandalorians were bragging about how many Jedi they've killed. I took one's head for a trophy, told the rest of the scum you were coming for them. The terror in their faces. I wish you could have seen it. I haven't felt this good in years. Goodbye, for now.